Make my mind spin and my body rock. Hi, Crow. Oh, thanks for resubbing. What the hell? Has another month gone by? That's unreal. Ooh, more Dream Daddy. Missing Amanda. I hope I remembered to manually save last time. I think I did. Man, it's been a while. I'm sorry I haven't been streaming because I've just been feeling really sick. I have these weird allergy problems that I don't fully understand, and anytime like the climate changes remotely, I get very sneezy and coughy and it's bad, and I can't stream. I literally physically cannot stream. If I was streaming, let's say 2 days ago, like right now, I would just be like sneezing fit in your face and your ears, and that's not good for anyone. But I'm feeling a lot better tonight, so it should be fine. This crazy storm though that's been rolling in, Crow, I know you're feeling it more than I am probably, and it's worse the more you get north. I was looking on the radar. Man. But anyway, let's just get to it. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. Because, right, I had that fight with Amanda. Well, not really a fight, but I was trying to text her while she was out with her friends and she wouldn't respond, and I was getting very worried, and then I got upset when she came home. Hopefully we're still on speaking terms. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey.
Oh.
I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Yeah, Crow, same with me. My work actually got off early today too. Even in Philadelphia, I guess it's getting pretty bad. I fortunately was wise enough to stay home today. Even though it wasn't too bad this morning and I probably could have commuted in, it's really bad now, and I would not recommend anyone drive in this weather. I even saw like a couple pictures around Philadelphia. There were trees being downed, like it was very strong damaging winds. So yeah, not good. Not good for anyone. At least we have the weekend now to kind of recover from it. And I hope it didn't affect you too much. Well... I probably should apologize. We're both apologizing right now. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Chaplin? Team Chaplin. Take old biddies. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did.
Alright.
Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Smell you later, Ash! Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dadbook? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Can you help me, Amanda? Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which as it turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Dadsonly.com. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you are most likely to... Hold on, let me catch up. The big tree that broke off in Queens. Thank God it's not your house. Thank God it's not the tree house that you live in, Crow. Dab book. I'm sure there are lots of dads who like to dab. On Friday night, I'm most like, alright, I'm building my profile. Polish and sort my coin collection? Ew, no. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel? No, the History Channel sucks nowadays. It doesn't even have any, like, interesting stuff on it. It's just like ancient aliens. Just mindless drivel. Torment my children with dad puns. Well, I have only one children, so... I do like my share of dad puns, though. Sink into blissful oblivion. Yeah. Probably. If not grilling, then definitely sinking into blissful oblivion. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A classic question. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My Minecraft skills have trained me for this day. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with the long white socks. No. A well-manicured lawn. I spent like too much of my youth mowing this like gigantic backyard for my dad growing up, so now I feel like I have like that's a piece of trauma inside me, and I don't care for it. Comfortable with crying. Oh yeah, I mean, if you can cry with somebody else, that's pretty touching. Top tier girlmanship. I mean, that's kind of a turn on too. You can make something good to eat. Strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? Salty boat captain. Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Instructionals, that's a good word. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. A good father. Oh, the president of space. Well, I feel like if you're an astronaut who's also a pro skater, then you may as well be the president of space. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries? No, I already told you. I can't watch the History Channel anymore. Sean Connery's entire filmography. Anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry. What's your ideal date? Napping together. Or eating a healthy dinner? No. No, definitely eating a gross dinner. Being emotionally vulnerable. Trying to geocache. I've actually tried to geocache once in my life, and I got bored with it within 5 minutes. Plus, I think the thing that I was geocaching, like, it was a Jeep. The thing I was trying to find wasn't actually at the location. I could have gotten it wrong, but, you know, it involved a landmark, so I would have to be pretty dumb. Napping. After eating Chinese takeout, specifically. What do you never leave home without? My sick vape. A cool knife. No, that's more Robert's speed. My cripplingly low self-esteem. Too real. Frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. Again, pretty real. Book of word jumbles. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, like Nort's Mr. Alien, which is somehow a conspiracy theory. How proud I am of my child. Oh, potential ends of the world. And if I'll never be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. When I can next get a cup of coffee. I mean... See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. How does Amanda know so much about Dadbook? Like, I wouldn't question it if it was just regular Facebook, but she's not a dad. What is she doing on Dadbook? Is she role-playing? Go get him, Dad.
Welcome.
Or do young
You've
people
got
just
dads.
have inherent knowledge of, like, all newfangled technology? Oh, I get to hit up any dad I like. Well, come on. It's gotta be Brian. His last name is Harding. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. Man, I've always liked fishing, to be honest, but I've only done it, like, once or twice in my life. My parents have never been very outgoing or outdoorsy. They don't like camping or anything like that, but when I was much younger and in Boy Scouts, we did that a couple of times. We would have, like, we would spend weekends in, like, a cabin or something and just do outdoorsy activities, and it was fucking great. I just wish I had more chances to do it. On Friday night, you are most likely to see just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. He would bring his fishing pole. Well, I've got a boat, so that's perfect. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What do you want to be when you grow up? A fireman? Okay. Oh, he likes romantic comedies. It's our ideal date. Deck building? Oh, I see. Not deck building as in, like, Hearthstone, but deck building as in the backyard, building a sweet deck for his new grill to go on. You never leave home without his portable fishing pole. Wait. What's the difference? Wait, how is the fishing pole not portable? Does he have a bigger, like, more extreme, less portable fishing pole that we should know about? Spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. Hey, you know what? Me too. Quite recently. What are these hearts? They have hover states, but I don't know what they do. I guess I should just message him. Never give up. Never remember. And I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Yeah, that's another reason I'm kind of, like, pouncing on Brian, because after that cookout at what was his name? John? Johnson? Jacob? Jingleheimer Schmidt? After that, like, grill party we had, it seemed like Amanda really made a connection with Daisy. So if our children can get together, then that's like half the battle. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. Uh-oh. Oh no, do I have to actually talk to him? I crack my knuckles and start typing. Oh, thank God. Hey Brian, grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Joseph.
Hey man, always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on.
He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say she's almost better at it than I am. I've got to take a drink, a little sip, so that my mouth can move correctly when I read words. I've got a little something special tonight to drink too. Not alcohol, but a treat. Something I've never had before. This stuff is called kombucha? Kombucha? I'm not really sure how it's pronounced, but a coworker told me about this stuff, and they really like it. It's well, this it says it's flavored with dragon fruit and lemongrass, but what it is, it's sort of like a fermented tea that has like live probiotic cultures inside of it. It's so sort of like yogurt, but oh, holy shit! I shook it up and that was a mistake. Oh my God, I have like a placemat on my desk, and now it's just getting soaked with kombucha, and the smell is quite nice, actually. Hi, Needle. Hold on 1 second. I need to grab like a napkin or something. Needle, can you see the stream, by the way? I know you were having a lot of trouble with it last time. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. It seems to have settled down. Whew! But yeah, my first impression, let's see. It really smells good. I mean, it smells more lemongrassy than anything. Yeah, tastes pretty good. It almost tastes carbonated, but it's not. Like, I don't get the fizzy carbonated feeling in my mouth, but you almost like, you know how carbonated drink soda, it almost, you can almost taste the carbonation in a way, like it has a particular flavor. It has that, but it doesn't have the fizziness. And of course it has like the dragon fruit and lemongrass. It's quite good. It's quite good. Huh. It's expensive as fuck, though. So, I'm probably not gonna get it very often anyway. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. 1 second. Amanda walks in through the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. You up for some... Hey, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, I'm alright. I just got sad because I started thinking about how I'll never have a telekinesis. You can talk to me about telekinesis. If there's something going on, or even if you're just feeling sad, I'm here for you. I'll always be here for you. Thanks, Popsicle, but I'm serious. All I want is to lie in bed and be able to make barbecue chips levitate from the kitchen directly into my mouth. Oh my gosh, what a mood. Well, I can't give you telekinesis, but I do have a solution you might be pleased with. I run into the kitchen and grab a bag of chips. I retrieve a single chip and toss it in Amanda's general direction. Success! She catches it with her mouth. Not quite telekinesis, but still fun. Datakinesis. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Backswing? What kind of golf are you doing, Amanda? This isn't golf with your friends. Or maybe it is. Perfect, come on kiddo, let's do this. You ready for this?
Hey!
Arr, meaty, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Sound like SpongeBob, Amanda. Why are you talking like that? Because I'm ready! This mini golf course is pirate themed. I just not realized that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, Pirate Dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy, scurvy?
I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon.
Come on, Dad. You told me that this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf. It's so much more than that. I have gold eliminations. I kneeled down and placed a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. But we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun. When we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy.
Hey. Ahoy there, mateys!
Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? All right, first mate. I hear there's a buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on.
Dad.
Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda.
Ha, look at those two.
They're two peas in a pod.
So, you excited to get some mini golf in?
Oh, you know it.
You, gambling man?
Ooh. Depends. What are you willing to part with?
How about the loser buys drinks tonight?
Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting?
I'm listening.
The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend.
Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? You know what they say about big yards.
I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. Oh my god, why am I getting this idea in my mind that this is dad code? I need to stop.
I don't think I'll need to worry about that.
I'm very good at mini golf, you know?
Oh yeah?
Hole in one, every time. You should see me play Golf Story. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it.
I'm looking forward to seeing that happen.
Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. May the dest bad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down.
Arr, matey.
Arr, matey!
Oh shit, am I actually playing golf?
Ho, ho, in a hole full of ball. Into the brine.
I don't think golf works like this.
Into the brine.
Into the brain.
Yo, ho, ho.
Somehow I'm getting hole-in-ones every time. What's happening?
Yo, ho,
Oh my god.
hole full of ball.
I'm the best golf player there is. Golf Story has trained me for this.
Hole full of ball.
It's true. No, it's not. It's not true. Go! Go, ball, go!
Sink no putts.
Ah, interesting. Go, ball.
Yo, ho, ho, in a hole full of ball. Yo, ho, ho, in a hole full of ball.
Wow! I still get an S even though I missed one? Oh, Brian better be impressed with me. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. Why you have to be mad? You're right, it is just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad.
Oh.
Please, Amanda, please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep the streak going.
Huh.
If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo.
Arr, matey.
Oh boy, here we go. More golf!
Ho, and a
Hey, where's the
hole full of
music?
balls.
Where's my golfing music? I can't golf without my golfing music. See? See?
Dead men sink no putts.
I wonder who recorded this. Oh, good lord. Ball! No!
Lost your ball.
Lost my bomb. What in tarnation?
Into the brine.
This one's a skull. Oh, it's a J-pole!
You've lost your ball.
Go! Yes, go! Go, ball!
Lost your ball.
Please. Is it? Was it falling? Oh, yeah. What the hell? What do you mean S? I only got like one of them in. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain and someone is placing a wreath around inner me with the words "Best Dad" emblazoned on it.
Man, that was some good shooting there, Kev.
Oh my god, all of these responses are so edgy. The secret to mini golf is that you have to be really, really good at it.
Yes.
Alright, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we need to apply for a permit to dig around here.
Huh.
I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night.
Sounds like a plan. Kev, you cool with that?
Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart.
Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that?
That sounds like a plan. I'll get myself a nice coconut rum. Alright, see ya, girl. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, I just gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I already proved my superior dadness for the day.
2 pineapples of hospitality, please.
The bartender whips us up some 2 rum drinks inside of a hollowed out pineapples. He sets them on the fire and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks.
If you don't want yours, I'll take it.
And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. Oh my gosh. I had a neighbor that literally did that sometimes. My parents' house, our neighbor had a house that was, I guess, like identical to ours, just like mirrored. But the owner of the house, it was a man and a woman, but this man, this other, I guess dad, I guess you could say, yeah. He was very, very anal about his front yard, his lawn. And he would mow it regularly and keep it clean, but sometimes I would catch him out there just like on his knees, like apparently rummaging through the grass or through some shrubs or something, and I think scissoring it from time to time and just like making sure it's absolutely perfect. And I don't know, it was sometimes a little bit annoying. Sometimes we would be trying to pull out from our driveway and he would block the view with his big butt. No, he's actually a very, very skinny man. But anyway. I also only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're gonna have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. Oh my gosh. Kef, what are you doing?
It's sweet that you're willing to put all that work into taking care of your dead grass.
Oh, got him! What? My grass is perfectly healthy.
It's okay, buddy. I know just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own.
Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. It's gotta be Brian's favorite. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck.
I hate this show.
Why?
It's so clearly fake.
Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares?
I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum.
So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't know. It could be his turn on. He could be into that.
I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real.
Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers?
I have terrible news for you, Kef.
No. No, not them too.
That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks don't have emergency escape buttons.
I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So, wait, you're a general contractor.
Sure am. I actually help plan the cul-de-sac we live in.
Wow, nice work.
Yeah. Kinda took after the footsteps of my old man.
He was a general contractor too.
The best. He practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying to not become your father, and then you wake up one day and there you are.
Oh man, I know that feeling.
But I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter. So it's an absolute dream job. For me, at least.
Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that. Until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Yeah, for real, Kef, what is going on? Tell one of your classic jokes. Ask about his daughter. He is very proud about his daughter. I'm sure he would love to talk about her. Stare him down, I'm thinking, no, come on. Oh, he loved that. Did you see the eggplants? Not just our hearts, but eggplants. What does that mean? What emotion does eggplant convey? I wonder. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age.
Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly.
To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. He's like the king of the fish people in Zelda. Fuck, what are their names? The Zora. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Ask about his dog, complain about kids these days. No, compliment his beard. Huh. You know, I kind of would like to know more about his beard. He keeps it very full and very clean. Your beard is nice. It looks very healthy.
Thanks, I grew it myself.
Hey, you're not allowed to dad joke another dad. Is this how our daughters feel all the time? I'm upset.
Hi, upset, I'm dad.
No!
I mean, you walked right into that one. That's dad joke 101.
Listen, buddy, I took Dad Joke 101 years ago. I'm in the 400 level classes and well on my way to a degree in fart humor.
Wow, Amanda must be so proud.
She is not. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and I gesture to it. Yeah, it's like a Bahama breeze in here. Cool fish.
It's definitely fake.
Oh, really?
Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it.
I look over. He's right. Let me show you a real ficus and coconuts.
But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though.
Of course it was. Oh, really?
Yep, I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had.
That actually sounds amazing.
Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out too. Then, all of a sudden, it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out on the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next?
What happens next?
The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck, the fish gone. Never felt dumber.
Mocha dick. So it got away?
I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style.
I'm sure Daisy would be supportive.
Oh man, fishing's a life. Haven't gone enough lately.
Do you wanna go? I really want to go fishing with you, Brian.
You go fishing?
Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. Of course we can, because then we can go on a cute fishing date together, and Brian can teach us all about fishing. It'll be great. Cap, shut up. I lean in close. No, I don't like any of these options. So why do you give me options if they're all the same thing? I'm simply the best out there.
Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing.
Oh no. Oh, I don't know.
Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to.
I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five.
Yes! Maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish, so I can get you mowing my lawn.
You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Kef good at catching fish. Chaplain for nothing! And you can bet, either way, I'm gonna mow that lawn of yours. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me.
Sounds like it'll be a scrap.
Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside.
Till next time.
I get to choose my pun. Opportunity. I think I should pick this one just because it's the worst. Oh, he loved it. And also for catching more fish with Brian.
You're grilling me with those puns, Kef.
Mull it over. You'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand, gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? Heh. Good kombucha. Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it. Like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Ugh, come on, Dad, he seems like a neat dude. I think so? I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. Kef, listen to your daughter! But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. It feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me.
What?
Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know, I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end, with no promise of a tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You'll remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us.
Oh.
It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold, I'm in. Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. I feel like this would go so well. Wait, what are these bars? Potty humor, bear hugs? I guess competition is something he likes. I think that's Brian's voice, right? We established that. Oh, I love it. I've been watching him stream lately, too. Maybe once this is over, next time I watch him, I should let him know that I loved Brian. Nice score? Is it a nice score? Because I have nothing to base that off of. Like, I don't know what Yo-Ho-Oh is relative to anything else. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door.
What?
I have something for you.
I'm kind of busy right now. You can come back later?
Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA.
Yeah.
Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. A new college. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please! I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable.
Huh?
I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't...
Hey.
I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. You're a wizard, Amanda. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad? I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment, HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she'd had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want.
We got this.
Wherever? Well, you are going to be on an actual boat, so more booty is going to be available. Oh, for sure. But I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of room considering Daisy and Brian's dog is also going to be there. Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me the Rito with a view. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID in. Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Didn't I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it in between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone in a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough and that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. They named their dog Carl? Okay. This is one of my, least reasonable pet peeves. When people name their pets, regular people names, like Carl or Fred or Dave. I hate it so much. I don't know why. It just, bothers me. It's not cute enough, I guess. Ooh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake? Or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave that all of that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. I think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now and you're such a good person. I hope you know how important you are to me. And this burrito is very spicy. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and a kiss on her forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Oh my goodness. How sweet is that?
Welcome.
Welcome.
You've got dads.
No, the only dad I want is Brian. I don't care about these other dads. Except maybe Joseph a little bit, just because I want to free him from the shackles that is his family. But... Oh, I have a message from Brian. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian. Now he's challenging me to another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere near close to being an expert. Still, though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all those fish. And my lawn could use another good mowing. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Man, that's gonna be a rough start. Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. I didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese. It's not chompy cheese for a reason, Amanda. Yeah, exactly. I always peel my string cheese. It makes it so much more fun. And it makes you, like, eat it at a slower pace, which is always good for your body, I think. Does anybody else just bite on their string cheese like some kind of animal?
Aww.
Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? No, my stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. I thought I could get a free cookies, but I didn't know what I had to, like, be outside. And tie knots and stuff. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Dad, please, I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. Me neither. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. No, it isn't. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. Ugh. Need to take a sip. It's like my mouth is falling on its face. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening. Alright, Pops, we should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning? Night, Panda. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. Pajamas! I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. This happens to me every time I try to fix my sleep schedule. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me the edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked at mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and a beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. Oh, that's awkward. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. What was that about becoming your father? I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. Is this a dream? I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait, and wait, and wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below.
You use the wrong lure.
I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all of the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over, and I fall into the water. Sinking further and further, I see the multitudes of fish that have been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. Your lights are flicking, Needle? Oh, Needle, are you catching this storm too? I heard there are a lot of power outages because of it. I hope it doesn't get too bad.
You gotta use a neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy.
I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo, you ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda. I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him.
Early bird gets the worm, buddy.
You ready to fish?
I was born ready.
My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good way to die. What? Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir?
Maxwell, let Kev sit.
Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep.
You ready for an adventure?
I'm ready for glory. Nita, why did you drive in that shit? No! Oh no, that sucks. I'm so sorry. I stayed home today because I am a scared boy. Oh, thanks, Harpy. I didn't see you there. Hello. I'm glad you're here too. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So, where exactly are we headed?
It's about an hour north of here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature.
My fishing pole is in the shop. Getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow?
But of course, it's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though.
Right. I am digging a hole here. I stare out at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the bush. After a nice, quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake.
Well, here we are!
I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting.
Oh, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out with Maxwell.
I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. Oh.
Bark, bark. All right, your turn.
Do I have to bark too? Woof woof, Daddy? Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Oh. If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me.
Suit yourself.
Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks.
You kids want to fish?
Ugh.
I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them.
Huh?
Is that what we're doing?
Daisy, don't you want to fish?
I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore in the woods and look at bugs and stuff.
All right, be safe. Don't go too far.
Daddy. Hey, Fishworm. Brian puts a life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves into the middle of the lake.
Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Oh, please, Kef. Enough already.
Still a gambling man?
You know it.
Let's see who can catch more fish.
You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously.
Hey,
I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn.
Custody of our children?
More than that. Let's say if I win, I get your weed whacker.
The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition.
But if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000.
The cordless version?
That's the one.
Shit, the Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on it. I can't get myself away. Yes, Veg, exactly. I can't, get these euphemisms out of my mind. They could very, very well be just talking about lawn gear, yard gear. But given the context of the game... I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. No, exactly, Needle. Exactly, Needle. The eggplant's everywhere. That's not helping either. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and the pole in my hand. Insult the fish. Be sure to get a good stretch before engaging in physical activity. No, I kind of know how to fish. Come on. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian bought. It's slippery, but I think I can get it onto the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm is not on the hook. Get on the hook, worm!
Need some help?
No, I meant to do that. The blood, it attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know.
okay.
I think that's sharks.
No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Perform fish mating call. Tie a knot or something. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. I think Brian knows that we don't know jack shit about fishing, but he appreciates that we're trying to impress him regardless. And I'm playing into that. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I'll cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off of the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down.
Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure.
Brian hands me his pole with a smile. I just sit there feeling like an idiot. Oh good, another minigame.
Fishing around here is easy. They group up.
Group up with me.
All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in.
Oh, okay, so it's like a puzzle game. I need to match 3 of the same species. I can't tell which fish is which.
Match that fish.
These 3? What?
That's the Atlantic salmon. Like most salmon, they swim upstream to spawn. They're among the largest salmon species.
What am I doing? It says match 3 of the same fish, right?
That's the largemouth bass, a popular sport fish made infamous by the singing Billy the Bass novelty toy and decoration. It's easily confused with the smallmouth bass.
Oh, I see. I'm switching them to match them up, right?
No, I totally understand. You're having an off day. It's no big deal.
I don't get it. They look the same?
Now you're fishing.
See, it worked that time. Okay. Are there like very subtle differences or something?
Now you're fishing.
Oh, maybe they have to be like in a perfect line horizontally or vertically. Uh-huh. So if I switch
Nice
those
catch.
two, that'll work.
Nice man.
Oh, wow. I got a nice combo there.
Now you're fishing.
Now you're fishing? Can I switch them with... No, I can't. They have to be adjacent to each other.
Match of the day.
Okay. Match of the day. I like it a lot.
Trout.
That was a big one. Ooh, rainbow trout. I can't do anything with him, though, I don't think.
Catch of the day.
I'm not very good at these puzzle games, by the way. I, like,
Nice catch.
never play these kind of games. Candy Crush or whatever. Yeah, there's a time limit. How did I get an S+? What are you talking about, game? I messed up so many times! Bree!
Good work.
Easy. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I'll look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run.
Reel it in.
I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net.
It's all yours.
I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. That pole saw is mine. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. I'm finally dragged upward, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. Oh, good old Maxwell.
You all right?
Does that count as one?
Well, seeing as all our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so.
Brian laughs.
Let's get you to shore.
Brian and I flip the canoe back over and I fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Oh, goodness. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours?
Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested in me, stupid sexy Brian. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have.
The day's young, we can fish from the shore.
Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge.
We're probably gonna have to put the kibosh on the competition for now.
Yeah, put the kibosh on it. Until another day. My stomach growls.
You hungry?
Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars.
I have a small child. I'm flushed with snacks.
How long have those been in there? Aren't they, like, soggy by now? Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola.
And now we're back to waiting.
Hungry for some beef. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now?
I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids.
That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leader. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm, golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow. Nature is beautiful. God, I love nature. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature fucking sucks.
Here you go, bud.
Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. I'm the exact same way. Like, there used to be, where I used to live by my parents, there was this, like, nature trail really close by that I used to love to go and walk to. Except in the summer or the springtime, like, I would get really happy because I was going there, but by the time I got there and all the mosquitoes came after me, I was ready to leave. Ugh. I've always hated how this stuff smells. It smells like kombucha.
Really? I've always kind of liked it. It reminds me of being outside.
Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. No, fake out throw. Break the stick in half to a certain... No, come on. Kef, please. We're having a good time here. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, though.
Nice throw, Kef.
I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champion fish. Champ of fish. And I'm the world champ of fish. No, not really. It's time for the pets. Where's the plan? What's the plan? Butt pats never fail. Rub that belly. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it.
Ah, shucks.
I feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly rubs?
I'm so flustered I can barely say anything. I just focus on petting Maxwell and hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Ugh.
Right. Well, this is wonderful. We take a seat around the fire, and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be so good at everything?
Fish taste okay?
Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, Harding family recipe.
Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake and then...
And then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Don't worry, all of the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Kef?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. World-famous. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day.
Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home.
I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hey,
Hey, sleepyhead.
I open my eyes and realize that I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms.
It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you.
Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually.
Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah?
You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yup. I was so close to that pulse saw. Pulse saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish and... Stop, why do you care so much? Amanda Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it.
Ugh.
Dad, I love you, but you're kinda dumb sometimes. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad? You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. Yeah, I don't think any of us do. I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides off to the couch and face down onto the floor, which is apparently, like, below the window somewhere. I am a tired slug. Same. Big mood, Amanda. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. Practice makes permanent. Dad band?
You know what? Let me mow your lawn this weekend.
Oh, absolutely, Brian. And I guess I did good. I got no, like, rivalry points. I don't know if that's bad or anything. Angry about weather. What do these mean? Are these, like, just completely arbitrary? I like how fish is a metric here, too. even though we didn't catch any fish, really. Well, he did to cook for us, but it's not like anything that I can control, so I guess it is completely arbitrary. I'm getting an achievement for this. Every time I go on a date with Brian, I'm making progress for an achievement called Soft Boy, and yeah, that makes sense to me. He is a very big soft boy. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down to the hall in my room. Walk down the hall to my room, not the hall inside my room, which would be weird. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? Oh no, come on, what's going on with her? She's been doing this a lot lately and just like covering it up. I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda. The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Oh no. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. I want to respect her boundaries, but also I feel like she'll never tell me if I don't ask. Ugh! This game is doing the same thing to me again. It's putting me on the other side of experiences I've had with my parents. Ugh. See, if I were Amanda, of course I would want to be left alone. But that's mostly because I wouldn't want to burden my parents with whatever is troubling me. I want to be able to handle it on my own. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Something definitely happened. I mean, I don't want to anger her. I hate this. Okay, if this situation was unfolding in real life, I think what I would do would be to leave her alone and let her like go through whatever she's going through and like feel whatever she needs to feel and then come back later and ask her about it. But I don't think the game is going to let me do that. Amanda, get out! Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Welcome back, Crow. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. Uh-oh. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk into the door. Walk directly into the door, yes. That's what that slam was. Yeah. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, I suggest whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Ah.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad. Sorry, you're sad, but I support you 100%. Oh my gosh. Oh, how sweet. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and this is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? Is this anything like Dad Book? Or memes? I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. I still don't remember who she is! Oh no! And the game definitely explained it to me like 2 times already. But I genuinely don't remember who she is. You got it! Wow, proud of you! It was a complete guess. Anyways, ever since she got that acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she has been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P, and I just thought it was all in my head for a while. But then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night, they all told me that they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Oh, that's fucking shitty. Yikes.
Oh.
So, another important piece of information is... God, this is embarrassing. I, have a crush on Noah, and, that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Ah.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day, I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phone down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy. Like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind. I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Ugh.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah? All hanging out together and eating nachos, without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss! No! Yes, I know! So I storm over there and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and Emma R just like glares at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I have no idea who that is. Grace is the... Did she poop the bed too? What?
We got this.
Gossipy one. Yeah, because that would explain her shock and terror by seeing Amanda at the mall. I know!
Huh.
Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to the shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know this a lot. You still following? Oh, okay, and get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what, let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and the mental well-being, but man, I do not understand what she's talking about. That's not what I meant by I can't believe that. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. No, it's not! I understand completely!
Oh.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on the road. And then she left me on read. I guess that's the thing. That's a phrase people use. I see. What I truly don't understand in this situation... What was the word I just said? Situation, please. Is why these people, these kids, are being so shitty to my daughter. She doesn't deserve this. Wait, left me on read? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat and that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but...
Oh.
Emma R's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noda. Tongue, what are you doing? Mouth, what's the deal here? Can we try to read words on the screen? Yes? Please? I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole assorted tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago.
Roll out!
But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Ugh! Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. But this doesn't, like, help in any way. I feel like, in fact, this would just make it worse. Real friends don't do that. I mean... people do that. Humans do that. Teenagers do that. Everyone does this. Sort of. In some way. We all get involved in something like that. But I think this is the only true thing. People are going to come in and out of your life. It's just how it works. Not every friendship is going to last forever, so cherish your friends while you have them, and when it's over, don't dwell so much on the bad stuff. Yeah, Amanda, it's like you keep telling me, try and make new friends. You had some good times with MR, but you guys grew apart. Learn from it and keep moving forward. There are so many new friends to make, and they're going to be so much cooler than MR and the rest. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. Dorothy turning into a truck? That's gonna cost you extra! I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yeah. Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh, I don't even need to read it. Oh, that's so sweet.
Welcome.
I
You
have
got
such a,
dads.
like, big, genuine smile across my face. I love this game. Okay, here's the deal. I'm really dead set on completing a route? If that's what we want to call it? Just moving forward with Brian as far as we can take him? But it's very clear that I don't know if the progress actually works in that way. Like, it seems like I could date all of these guys and get them all to at least like 2 hearts if I really wanted to. But I don't know if I want to invest that much time into this game. Like, I don't know if I'm like actually that interested in anyone else, to be honest. Like, the only reason I would want to do it is because I might find it funny. Like with Damien or Craig, maybe. On the other hand, like, I'm kind of interested in Robert's story. Like, he's the only dad that we don't know a lot about already. We haven't even seen his kid or his kids if he had multiple. And he has that tattoo on him that he says is there to help him remember. Right? It was a tattoo? Maybe it was a necklace? I don't know. He has some kind of accessory on his person that all he said was there to help him remember, and he also said not to mention it any more than that. So I kind of want to know his story, but I don't want to get too close to him because he's fucking intense, and I'm not about that. Like, the first time I saw him at the bar, he took me home, and I don't know. Joseph, on the other hand, like, I don't know if I'm really into him, but I just, like, feel bad for him. I feel bad for the wife that he has to deal with, and he needs to be freed. But I don't want to become too invested, you know? Ugh. I feel like I would just explore these on my own. Yeah. Let me think about it some more. You don't know what's going on, but Hugo? Oh yeah, Hugo's pretty hot, but he's also my daughter's teacher. And he's pretty good with puns. I just don't know if I'm, like, into him. I don't know. There's just like nothing about him that really strikes me. Brian, on the other hand, I'm all about that lifestyle, that being out in nature, fishing and whatnot. And his dog is amazing. Like, I'm looking for husband material here. I'm not just looking for a boyfriend. I'm looking to settle in. I totally ignored whatever that message was, but I think it said something along the lines of, once you make this choice, this dad is yours. There's no going back on this dad. So this will probably be the end of Brian's route, at least. I spend the day lounging around the house in my bathrobe and slippers, committed to enjoying my day off as a testament to dad laziness around the world. Oh, hey Debbie, by the way. I acknowledged you, but I didn't acknowledge you. Third coffee of the day and doing my second word jumble in pen. Man, this is life. Hey, this one spells door. You're still taking me to the fair later, right? There's a fair? Dad, it's literally around the corner from us. It's not ringing a bell. I came home yesterday with cotton candy. Nope, nothing. I gave you a teddy bear that I won, specifically stating where and when I got it. Seriously? Amanda walks to the windowsill and slides the drapes open. There's a big Ferris wheel in the distance. Oh, right, that one. I thought you meant another carnival. You're coming with me tonight, right? Gosh, honey, I don't know. I got all this... I look down at the mug of coffee and word jumble in my hands. Pressing business that I need to attend to. Amanda points to my word jumble. Park, dog, clock, cereal. I knew that. I totally knew that. The secret word that they all spell out is pool. Hey, you're pretty good at this. Now you don't have an excuse. You're coming with me. Amanda pushes me into my bedroom and forces me to change out of my bathrobe. Wow! Wear something nice. I want some arm candy tonight. Got it. And no flip-flops, not after last time. We don't talk about last time. Brian's like you in real life, but with more beard and chub. Yeah, I guess so. He's like an idealized version of me, I guess? Because I would love to go fishing and camping more, but I just don't get many chances to, as I've gone on and on and on and on and on about already. Amanda and I step outside and follow the faint sound of carnival music. So what's the first thing you're gonna do at that fair? Eat greasy food, like deep fry everything and put it in my mouth. I don't care if it isn't tasty to start, but I believe that deep frying process can transmute any non-tasty thing into a tasty thing. This reminds me of the Adventure Zone. There was a scene where the heroes were at like a fair, and well, first of all, the Adventure Zone is a D&D podcast, right? So they got to this encounter where there was a friar lady at a stall who said she was almost genie-like in that she would provide any food the boys wanted, the adventuring troop wanted, as long as it was deep fried. And I think they ordered like a unicorn dick or something. It was amazing. Anyway, please don't throw up this time.
Huh.
I know my limits. You said that last time.
Huh.
I was still calibrating. I'm dialed in now. You'll ride the rides with me, right? If you're looking for someone to ride scary rides with, that's a straight veto from the dad constituency. However, I am happy to stand at the fence and take blurry pictures of you riding the rides as per dad custom. Define scary rides. Anything that moves.
Huh?
Well, you're no fun. Maybe I'll find someone at the carnival who'll go with me. Wouldn't that be a surprise? Yeah, maybe one of your friends from school will be there. Like, who's that one with the eyebrows? Kef, this probably isn't a good time to bring that up.
Oh.
Teresa? She got mono. Hey, Sylvester the Goat. Yes, the Adventure Zone is the best. I'm currently about like midway through it myself, but I read it at an I listen to it at an extremely slow pace. Like anytime I have like a long drive to do or something, that's my go-to. What about the one who vapes? Alex got suspended for vaping in the school bathroom. Well, I hear carnival rides are fun as a solo rider. But then I'll have no one to puke on.
Ah.
Or will I? What? Hey, look, we're here. Carnival is packed with people from all over town tonight. Screaming kids run around with cotton candy and buckets of soda clutched in their grubby fists. Colorful lights flash all around us. I feel like just smelling the air will clog my arteries. Alright, have fun with D&D, Debbie. Auto hosts will probably catch you for that. Hey, let's go over to these greasy food carts first. Amanda leads me by the hand in what seems like a very specific direction.
Huh.
I know my favorite one is around here somewhere. Wait a second. Is that Brian? Oh, wow, look who it is. Sure enough, it's Brian and his daughter Daisy. Brian has the same confused look on his face that I'm sure I have. What a coincidence that we all happen to be here at the same time in the same exact place. Oh, you! Oh, Amanda! You didn't! You did. No, you didn't. How could you? Wow, this is so weird. Can you believe we just happened to come to the carnival on the same night at the same time? Yes, Daisy, that's so strange. How bizarre. Brian.
Kef,
I can feel my competitive fire burning inside me again. Last we met, Brian had made a fool of me by besting me at fishing, and then out-humbling me in front of my very own daughter. Oh, please. I still want that pole saw.
there's plenty of Midway games here.
Okay, how about we hang out as a team and explore the carnival together? Yes, Amanda, that sounds like an amazing idea. Let's all go and do stuff together. Amanda and I follow Brian and Daisy as they lead us towards some rides. I can't believe Brian's here. Dad, you need to relax. Daisy and I have been spending a lot of time together. She helps me with my algebra homework, and I've been corrupting her young soul with rock and roll music. She's really cool, but you and Brian won't stop complaining about each other. Oh, he's complaining about me? No, Dad, that's not what I meant. If you and Brian would just talk to each other, maybe you would see that you have a lot in common. See, now I gotta turn it up to 11. Brian's getting obliterated. Dad, you have to chill. Please chill, for my sake. I'm chill. I'm so chill. I'm like, stupidly chill. And once I prove once and for all that I'm clearly the better dad, I'll be so chill you could call me liquid nitrogen. I will destroy him.
Oh.
Dad! I spot the entrance to the Midway, a perfect opportunity. Oh boy, carnival games! Hey Brian, check it out. Want to get a couple games in?
That sounds fun. Maybe a little friendly competition?
No, we wanted to check out some clowns over there. Amanda, you're scared of clowns. Overruled.
Dad.
Ugh, fine. Sure, let's play some games, but if we spend the whole night in there, I'm filing for emancipation. Oh, lighten up. I'll win you something nice.
And I'll win you something nice too, Daisy.
Oh boy. I'll win more nice things than Brian.
I'd like to see you try.
Brian and I glare at each other. Yeah, nice glare. We've been at it for longer than I'd like to admit. Amanda and Daisy sigh heavily at each new game Brian and I challenge each other to, their arms overburdened with stuffed animals and t-shirts and rainbows airbrushed onto them. For every game I win, Brian seems to answer back.
Ugh.
Dad, please, enough. Just one last game, honey.
Hey.
So, Kef, we're tied. What's the ultimate prize?
I spot it from across the midway. We lock eyes. It swims absentmindedly in a bowl of water. That goldfish will be mine. Amanda, sweetie, how about I win you a goldfish?
Ugh.
If it'll get us out of here, sure. Great. I look over at Brian. We don't say a word, but our locked eyes confirm it. The person who wins the goldfish wins the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like it's skee ball. You any good?
I am the best skee-ball player to ever grace this earth. Think you can handle me?
Hey.
Still willing to put up your weed whacker?
Only if you're willing to part with that pole saw.
Lawn grooming equipment goes to the skee ball champ?
We share an earnest shake.
Ski that ball.
Oh, heck. Okay. Ah! I'm clicking! Oh, I see. Interesting. I think I get it. You want to try and get it in the middle, but also the power grid, like, as high as you can, I think. So it's all about timing. On the other hand, you sacrifice points by waiting for too long. Oh, nice, 50. I think I'll just try and get them in the middle as much as possible and hope for the best. Either way, I'll probably get an S++ rank or something, because this game doesn't care. Is that Brian skiing next to me? Skiing. This isn't working as well as I would like. Maybe I should go for the green? Oh. Yes. Skills. Easy. The bell sounds and lights flash. It feels like things are moving in slow motion. The guy running the booth points at me. I turn to look at Brian and his face is priceless. The attendant reaches up and dumps the goldfish into a plastic baggie. My hands shake as he passes this over to me. I've done it. I've finally done it. The fish is mine. The pole saw is mine. Victory is mine. I have bested Brian.
Ah.
You won. Fair and square.
I hold the goldfish above my head, brandishing it aloft for the world to see. Speech. No. Do I want to wrap her into this, like, strange competition I'm sharing with Brian? I don't think she would like that. Be cool. I think better of my hubris. Is it hubris or hubris? I think better of my hubris and slowly lower the goldfish bag into Amanda's hands. It was nothing. Amanda, what would you like to name your new friend? How about Brian? To Amanda. Want to go on the Ferris wheel next? Yeah, I want to ride the Ferris wheel.
Ah.
Of course.
I'll hang out and watch you guys. Still not a fan of carnival rides.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to ride some rides with you kids.
No, Kef, go on the Ferris wheel, please! I'm just kidding. I love carnival rides. I'm the best at them. We traverse the fair and end up at the relatively short line for Ferris wheel. It doesn't seem like a very popular ride. Daisy and Amanda chat excitedly. I can feel Brian glaring at me. So, how'd you do on the trig final? Way better than I thought I would. Those cosine problems still trip me up, so I drew a cat instead of answering the questions, and my teacher gave me a point for effort. Wow, is high school really that easy?
Huh?
Absolutely, yes. The school of hard knocks, though, that's another story. Amanda playfully punches Daisy on the arm. Welcome to the streets.
Huh.
You check out that art book I gave you? Yeah, I love that section on female photographers. You have good taste. You know, I bet your photos will be in a book someday.
Aw.
Daisy, stop or I'll cry. They're too cute.
Next!
Amanda pushes me forward. You first. I sit down in the carriage. And now you. Daisy pushes Brian into the carriage next to me. Oh no! What are they doing? Before I can say anything, the ride operator closes the gate. Oh, they've been plotting the whole time. Now, wait just a second. We're gonna go get some deep fried pickles. You two take this time to work out your differences.
Whoa!
Hold on!
Get along. Amanda and Daisy run off into the crowd. The ride starts moving. I sit in the Ferris wheel with my arms crossed, not talking to Brian. I don't even know what Amanda's talking about.
Neither do I.
Our carriage creeps slowly upward. Ferris wheels are boring. Could this ride go any slower? Kef, I thought you hated rides that move.
Oh, is it too fast for you?
That's not what I meant. How could this get any worse? Suddenly the ride jerks to a halt with us at the very top of the wheel. I can hear the faint yell of the ride operator down below.
Sorry, folks, ride's stuck. Guess a raccoon must have stolen a key component to the motor. They're very crafty animals and are frequently attracted to shiny objects, so it makes sense that they would pilot for something like that. Anyway, it'll be some time before we can get you all down, settle in, and get cozy.
Well,
And hey, no hand stuff while you're up there.
well,
And no mouth stuff either.
well, this is just great. I look down over the expanse of the carnival. I hate to admit it, but it's a pretty good view. I spot someone down at the food cart melting cheese onto a pile of steaming steak and peppers. Oh man, I'm so hungry. Why didn't we get funnel cake first? My stomach rumbles.
Oh, I know that sound.
Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out some fruit leather, offering it to me. Fruit leather? Is that an actual term, or are we making fun of Brian? Fruit leather.
Cherry or mango?
I don't want your stupid fruit leather. That's what I'm saying, Veg. Go look up our recipe for fucking fruit leather. Brian opens one and starts eating it.
Fine.
Like, the only thing I can picture in my mind when I hear fruit leather is like beef jerky, but instead of beef, it's like a fucking apple or something. My stomach growls again. God damn it, why didn't I take the fruit leather? We sit in silence as a crowd begins to form under us. A group of carnival workers attempt to restart the engine. I suddenly remember that I have a tiny book of word jumbles and a golf pencil in my pocket. I pull them out and start working on a fresh page, determined not to look at Brian. Oh, very cool, Kef.
Hey, I always bring a puzzle book with me too.
Brian pulls out a small book of crossword puzzles and a pen. Do they have to compete on literally everything? Are you kidding me? I throw my book of word jumbles off the side of the Ferris wheel in a fit of rage.
Whoa!
Oh, I bet we could find it when we get off this thing.
Uh-oh.
Here, you can do my crosswords.
Brian holds his book and pen out to me with a smile. Absolutely not. Pureed fruit that's dried into strips. Huh. Today I learned. Maybe I'll have to try it sometime. You want some fruit boots, Vegerum?
Why do you hate me so much?
Uh-oh. Things are getting real all of a sudden. Hate you? Why do you think you're better than me?
Aha!
What? I don't think I'm better than you.
Oh, okay. So you were just offering me fruit snacks and crosswords out of the kindness of your heart?
Whoa!
Yes?
A likely story. All you do is brag about your smart kid and your landscaping and your stupid weed whacker. I'm sick of it.
Whoa!
And all you do is one-up me every chance you get.
The only thing I wouldn't win in is a one-upping other people competition, because you would win that. Because that's what you do.
I don't know about that.
I don't do it on purpose.
Wait, what? You're messing with me, right?
Nope.
But
Ah,
I don't think I'm better than you at all. You and your daughter are amazing. I thought we were competing just for the fun at first, but the more we started doing it, the more it felt like you must hate me. And the more we did it, the more I wanted to impress you. There were times when I did want to beat you, Kef, but really all I wanted was for you to like me.
oh my god, I feel like such an ass. Yeah, Kef, I bet you do. I let my competitive spirit get in the way. Actually, no, I let my own insecurities get in the way, and I've been a huge dick to you for no reason. I'm sorry. To tell you the truth, I think we could be really good friends. If I could ever make it up to you, I respect you a lot. We sit in silence for a second.
ah.
Can we start over?
What do you mean?
From the beginning.
Brian holds out his hand.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Brian.
I take his hand and shake it vigorously. Hey Brian, I'm Kef. It's really nice to meet you. Great shirt.
Thanks, Kef.
Brian and I look at each other. We both share a smirk over this silly little game, but it feels good to be on the same side for once.
Alright folks, thanks for being patient. Turns out the raccoon didn't steal part, but was instead still rummaging around in the inner workings of the engine. We formed a wary yet mutually beneficial truce.
The carriage starts moving and we find ourselves down on dry land in no time. Brian and I wander around for a bit, looking for Daisy and Amanda. You know, getting stuck on that Ferris wheel could have been a lot worse. I'm glad we worked things out.
Me too, buddy. Now that that's over with, we can both get home to quietly enjoy our evenings.
Agreed. Dad!
Whoa!
Amanda and Daisy run up to us. I think you kids will be pleased to find out that Brian and I have worked out our differences. Dad, that's great and all, but Brian's in trouble. But Brian's right. The fish, Brian. What?
Hey,
Daisy and I got on the log flume, and when we were going down the hill, Brian just flew right out of the log, and now he's hanging from some pipe on the ride. We have to save him. But Brian's right. The fish! Brian the fish! Oh, right. Come on. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, Sylvester, rather. We sprint over to the log flume, spotting Brian, the fish, stuck up in the rafters on the ride. We'll get you down, little buddy. We have to get Brian down before the fair closes, or who knows what'll happen to him.
But the fair closes in 10 minutes.
I guess we need to hustle then. What's the plan? Well, one ride around the track lasts 90 seconds. 90 minutes, could you imagine? Brian's hanging from a pipe right above the drop, so you'll have a window of about 10 seconds to grab him. Wow, did you just do all that math in your head? It's really impressive. I just counted. It's not that impressive.
I'm so proud of you, honey.
Okay. That rafter is pretty high up. How are we gonna reach him? We all think for a second. Brian, throw me!
Whoa!
I've got it.
Brian runs over to the midway, to the last game that we played, and snags the pole from the game attendant that they used to grab stuffed animals.
I think this'll do the trick.
Amanda presses 2 ticket stubs into my hand. Here, these are our last 2 tickets. Brian's fate is in your hands now.
There's no time, come on!
Brian leads me by the hand to the entrance of the log flume, getting there just in the nick of time.
Looks like you guys are the last ones!
We take our seats on the slippery vinyl. The ride operator pulls the bar down over our laps.
You ready for this?
The log starts drifting down the fake river. Unnaturally blue water sloshes over the sides, soaking my shoes. This is gross. You know how earlier I said that I was the best at carnival rides? The ride jerks forward and I let out a small yelp. That might have been an embellishment. Our rickety log makes a slow climb up the track for the most grueling minute of my life.
Aha!
I see him.
Hanging from the rafters just before the drop is our beloved Brian. The fish, not the guy. Are you ready?
I don't think I can reach it from where I'm sitting. It's all you, buddy.
Brian presses the fishing pole into my hand. Oh god, I don't know if I can do this.
Oh.
Hey, I believe in you.
I gulp. I can do this. Fish minigame. I need to match 3 of the same species?
Match that fish.
What do you mean? It's right here.
Now you're fishing.
That's all I had to do? With the precision only attainable from playing midway games at a competitive level, I hook the baggie that contains Brian the fish and place it onto my lap. I did it! Oh, wait, so does that mean I use the fishing skills that I picked up from that date with Brian to clutch this goldfish out of the pipe? I grasp the bag firmly. It'll be nice and safe during the... Oh god, the drop. The drop! I momentarily forgot there was a drop. It's a big drop. Oh, it's coming up real fast. Oh man, it's a big drop. So when I told you that I had sort of over-exaggerated my proficiency with carnival rides, it turns out that I had under-exaggerated just how bad I am with them. I am utterly and completely terrified of carnival rides. Brian looks over to me and takes my hand in his.
Hey.
I'm right here. We can do this.
He gives my hand a squeeze as our log tips over the edge and flies down the drop. Ah! A wall of water rains down on us. I realize I had my eyes squeezed shut and opened them to find Brian still holding my hand. He smiles at me. That wasn't so bad.
Hey.
Told you we would make it.
Brian and I walk off the ride and approach Daisy and Amanda. I hand the baggie to Amanda.
Hey.
Brian!
Ah.
Hey!
No, the fish.
I don't know about
Aw,
I mean, hey, thanks for saving the fish.
that. Oh.
don't thank me. That was all your dad.
Aw, shucks. It was a team effort.
Hey.
Yeah, you all used your special skills to get him back. Brian got the pole, Daisy did the math, and you got the fish. I didn't get to do anything cool. Well, honey, I'm sure you... Hey, what were you guys doing up there? That was totally dangerous. Amanda steps in front of all of us and plants her feet.
Hey.
Listen, dude, it might have been totally dangerous, but I'll have you know that we triumphed over more than just your silly rules today. We overcame adversity through teamwork and friendship and love. We banded together to achieve a common goal, and here we stand, stronger than the sum of our parts. And for you to...
I actually don't care. The fair's closing. Just get out of here.
The ride operator wanders off.
Hey.
You really are a sparkling conversationalist.
We join the crowd of fairgoers, slowly ambling back to the parking lot.
Ah.
You kids want to stick around for the fireworks?
Do we have to? I've never seen a child less enthusiastic about fireworks.
Ah.
Yeah, can we just go home? We've been hauling all these prizes around for hours, and my back is killing me. You kids run on ahead. We'll catch up with you later tonight. Amanda and Daisy skip along. We'll probably find them later curled up on my couch and watching Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. Brian and I sit down on a bench a little further away from the rest of the crowd who've all gathered to watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
Hell of a day, huh?
You can say that again.
Hey.
Hell of a day, huh?
This is the one time I will let you outdad me.
Hey.
I'll take it.
I breathe in the cool night air as the first firework launches and explodes in the sky over the fair.
I'm glad we talked about all that stuff.
Me too. It's good to have a friend like you, Brian. The fireworks launched into full swing, bursting around us in a rainbow of reds, greens, blues, and whites. There's one more thing I have to admit, though.
What's that?
I don't know anything about fishing. Brian bursts out laughing.
Oh, buddy. I know.
What? You knew the whole time?
I mean, you weren't exactly subtle about it.
I can feel myself blushing. He laughs again.
It's okay. It was cute. If you're interested, maybe I could teach you sometime.
That's what friends do, right? The laughter dies down and we watch the fireworks a little longer. I can tell he wants to say something, but he's having trouble getting it out.
You know, it's kind of funny.
What is?
Ah, shucks.
We're not fighting anymore, but I still feel like we've left some stuff, unresolved.
Oh, lawn mowing is still happening. We're cool now, but don't think I forgot about that. Brian laughs.
No, it's not that. Don't you feel like there's maybe something else here?
I don't know.
Or is it just me?
Looking at Brian, his smile illuminated by the crackling embers falling through the night sky, I suddenly understand what he's talking about. Oh. This whole time, with emotions running so high, I realize what I've really been feeling. What I thought was jealousy was actually... It's not just you. Brian inches towards me.
Ah.
You know, it's hard paying attention to the fireworks when you're right here.
He and I lean in and our lips touch. He places one hand on my shoulder, and then another at the base of my neck, gently pulling me closer to him in a warm embrace. I feel safe. Brian pulls away from me for a moment and smiles. I guess now we get to compete over who's better at kissing. Brian stifles a laugh and pulls me in for another.
I'll accept that challenge.
Ah. Sure enough, when I get home, Amanda and Daisy are passed out on the sofa, surrounded by giant stuffed animals. Amanda's snoring drowns out the paranormal Ice Road Trucker still playing on TV. I turn everything off and throw a couple of blankets over the kids before heading to bed myself. Date complete. Yeah, no kidding. Nice Ferris wheel score, but I could have done better on the belly laugh, I guess. Also, how was that a B? I feel like that went better than any of the dates so far. And not just because we fucking kissed. It makes no sense. Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Kef. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy. Rats. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to set him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they've got another thing coming. I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen?
Ah.
Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
Yes.
No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door.
Hey.
Oh, they're all here. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? It sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Hey, bro. Bro.
Oh.
This is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration?
I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Bro.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on our fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again.
Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Greg. Anyway. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake.
Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat?
Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you.
Oh boy.
I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Bro.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely.
Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year.
Sure thing, Joseph.
And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime.
Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Anything to get you away from your wife. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Hey.
The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Kev. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. I guess that was walking. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
Hey.
You're right. Go forth, adults. I can no longer give you detention.
Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe?
Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so...
She'll fit into college just fine. Hey.
Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table.
Oh.
Good stuff.
Yep. See you later.
Hey.
Hey, man.
Matt.
Let me know when Amanda leaves college. I'll have a fresh batch of grateful banana bread ready for her.
Thank you. I know she'll love that.
What a splendid graduation or garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake.
Thanks for coming by. I see Daisy and Amanda in a corner of the party and walk up to them. I swear, if you two are planning another parent trap. Relax, Dad. We already won the game. We're just having a friendly chat. Tell me more about college. Slow down, kiddo. You're not even in middle school yet. But I want to go to class in my PJs now. I mean, nothing's stopping you. But Daisy, I hear ya. I know you're stoked on college and skipping grades and taking over the world with science, but you gotta enjoy being a kid first. Growing up is weird and scary, and eventually you'll be able to rent a car, but you gotta get through middle school in one piece first. You know how you wish you were going to college? I wish I was in 5th grade. I want recess and snack time back. Cherish it while it lasts, girl. You got a big future ahead of you, but I don't want you growing up too fast on us, alright? Alright. Thanks, Amanda. I ease away slowly. Amanda seems like she has a handle on the situation. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, and it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Kev, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Brian is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. The Emmas? You made up with your friends, Amanda. That's so good. That's great. That's wonderful. I hope they're treating you well. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Brian as the last guests make their way out of the party.
Nice job. I couldn't have thrown a better party myself.
I smile. So, are we doing, like, opposite competition now?
Yeah, we're just gonna compliment each other. Relentlessly.
I bet you could do more push-ups than me.
I bet you're better with computers than I am.
I bet you could trim a tree faster than I could.
Oh.
I bet you could de-ice a sidewalk more thoroughly than me.
I like this a lot better. Brian blushes. I nestle myself into the soft space between Brian's shoulder and chest. No matter how many times he washes that shirt, I bet he'll never get the smell of campfire out of it. Not that I mind.
Hey.
Got a long summer coming. Interested in some more fishing trips with me, Daisy and Amanda?
As long as you'll save me again if I fall into the water.
I'd be happy to.
Gotta sneak in as much father and daughter time as possible before Amanda heads out. Also, be careful. She's probably going to try to steal your dog and take him with her to college.
I also get the feeling Daisy might try to stow away in her suitcase.
What? Oh, I see.
So watch out for that.
The sunset casts a pink glow over everything, and a quiet calm seems to descend upon my backyard. It reminds me of the lake.
I'm glad we're not rivals anymore.
Me too. Although, I don't think I've ever been more productive than I was when I was trying to one-up you.
Maybe a little friendly competition is what we both needed.
I sigh and nuzzle against Brian's a little harder.
Oh.
I am the cuddle champion.
Ah.
We'll see about that.
See, that's much better. I like that better than whatever was going on with Robert. It's just a nice little cute thing. Soft romance. That's what I'm all about. Gosh. What a lovely little game. I'm so glad I tried this. Even though it's like a year old. I finally got around to it. Oh yeah, I guess we get to see all who worked on this. They probably already said the voices and everything. Pin-up artists. Bless you all. Wonderful ending. Just a nice little feel-good game. Dad battle minigame. What? Oh, right! The Pokemon thing with Brian! Oh, there's a lot of minigames here. Concert minigame. Gargoyle minigame? Is that with Damien, I guess? Special thanks. Oh yeah, wasn't there like a Kickstarter or something for this? Oh boy! This fish is me. I got hooked. And where they run. Yep. That's them, Harpy. I feel like I need to watch them again. I miss the Game Grumps. I don't know why I stopped watching them. I don't have a good reason. All I do is like watch streams nowadays. I guess that's it. I don't really watch YouTube as much anymore now that I'm more into streaming. I guess that's why. But they stream from time to time, and I always like watching them when they do. Especially Barry now that he's streaming a lot more. Regardless of if he's actually still affiliated with the Grumps or not, or whatever the thing is, whatever the situation is. You have a new game set up for your stream. Oh yeah, you picked you picked which one you were gonna do? That's good. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna do any of the other dads in this game. I was only interested in Brian, really. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about their stories, and maybe I would do it off stream, but I'm not gonna stream it. I was kind of anticipating this to be a short, nice, sweet little game. No Crow, no Bayonetta 2 yet. That'll be after Breath of the Wild. But I will tell you, the next game I have in mind for this slot, this dialogue-heavy slot, is going to be fun. And it's going to be a longer stream series, too. I kind of have it in my mind to kind of like flip-flop between nice, feel-good, happy games and edgy, intense games. So, you know, I played this after coming off of Valhalla, which had some edgy, like, undertones, some, you know, cyberpunk stuff going on. But I think what I am going to play next week, next Wednesday, I guess. This was supposed to be Wednesday's stream, but I was sick and everything. I'm going to play a game that I have been thinking about for a long time, that I constantly see references and art to on Twitter and such, and it always gets me curious about the story. I'm going to play Danganronpa. I'm sure Harpy knows exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe some other people do too, but I'm very, very, very curious about that series of games, and I want to get started with the first one next week. So that should be fun. Yeah. Other than that, I should be streaming a bit more this weekend. Tomorrow morning even, maybe. I haven't done placements for Overwatch, but I don't know if I want to or want to stream that. If not, maybe more Minecraft like data pack stuff. But also because I played this tonight, I'm going to play more Iconoclasts tomorrow night. So lots of stuff ahead in our future. We still have to finish Danganronpa 2. Yeah, I think the third one is out now too, right? So I'll have lots of catching up to do. I have a feeling I'm going to like it a lot, so it's going to fill my schedule for some time to come. Play comp with you and Nat. Well, we'll just have to see where I place Vegworm. We'll see. In any case, thank you all for hanging out with me and reading through this game together. It was such a sweet, nice game. I feel like I can rest easy now. Oh, you want me to do placements with you? Eh. Okay. We'll see how it goes, I guess. I always feel like we have scheduling conflicts with our placements. And also, I wouldn't want to ruin your chances of getting into Grandmaster Vegworm. Of course not. No, you're a hunker. Anyway, have a good night, everybody, and a good weekend if I don't see you tomorrow and Sunday. Bye-bye, here's music.